Hi, and welcome back to
Inspired to Game. I'm Sean.
And I am Lola. Today we are talking about Doomscroll. Now this is a game coming shortly to Kickstarter. Before we get into our review of it, we'll give you a very quick overview of how to play it.
In a fantasy steampunk world, Doomscroll is a social media company where players work as advertising imps, competing to sell ads by filling their feeds with posts that meet an ad's target. A player's turn begins by taking a combination of posts, visual posts, and ads, along with an advertising imp card. Players then take a combination of 3 actions to play these cards, add likes, or hire an influencer to help them out. At the end of their turn, if they have fulfilled the requirements of an ad in their feed, then that ad is sold and their feed is cleared. The first player to sell 3 ads wins the game.
Now, I love the aesthetic of this game. The cards, the artwork are absolutely beautiful. I love the fantasy steampunk theme as well. It is a ton of fun.
And I love the players, not the players. I love the characters that are posting their names and their handles. Are just hilarious when you dig into them.
Yeah, and it's even nice if somebody else is taking a lot of time or if it's taking a while to come around to you at the table, because you can read through them and it's a riot. I love the whole theme here as well. So that idea of doom scrolling, which of course refers to the endlessly scrolling in social media until your mind is going numb, they've really kind of captured an essence of this here. I like how your cards, as you play them, come in through the top of the feed and move out, but there's a bit of a puzzle here too, because in order to meet the needs of those advertisements, you have to get in everything just right, and there's not a lot of room in that feed, so you have to be fairly strategic in how you place it.
Yeah, the first time we played, I was quite confused. I'm like, how am I ever going to meet this? Forgetting that, of course, you're going to need likes to meet your requirements.
Yeah, well, sometimes, and sometimes you can do it without.
Sometimes.
But there's also the influencers that can help you out, and that can make a huge difference as well. And same thing with the advertising imp cards. So these will often give you some kind of a bonus. You can fact check something and remove it out of the feed. You could promote and change the order in the feed. And then there's a card that gives you 3 like boosts immediately, or can add some emotion. So, because some cards and some advertisements will require emotion too, which is depicted by the kind of a like angry face, and you have to meet those.
Everybody likes a flame war, I guess.
It really captures the mood and vibe of that social media feed very well. And we never really came across this in our games ourselves, but it is possible. Say if you had gotten an ad and you put it into your feed and it's turning out not to be too accessible for you. Maybe the cards aren't coming up for the right posts. Well, there's nothing wrong with just letting that work its way out of the feed and start working on something else as well. So there is flexibility in your strategy here. So final thoughts on this one. We've had a ton of fun playing it. I really like the theme. The artwork is spot on. It's kind of unique. I haven't seen anything quite like this with that whole social media feed scrolling. And that's something that we do so much in our lives that it's kind of neat to see it represented in a game form and give us that opportunity to look at ourselves. So I really enjoyed this one. If you want to check out the Kickstarter, if it sounds like something that you might be interested in, we'll give a link in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching today.
If you've enjoyed this video, please support us by subscribing.
As well, we have a Ko-fi account if you want to go a little bit further and support our channel to help us get some improvements to our equipment. We'll have a link to that in our description. Every dollar helps if you want to support us. Thank you so much. And as always, happy gaming, folks.
In a world populated by elves, orcs, and ogres. Powered by Steam. Doomscroll. Wait in me hands! Is a social media giant. Ew. Warm hands!
Yeah.
I interrupted.
I've been wearing my sweater. Usually I'm wearing nothing. Well, not nothing. Usually I'm wearing we get funky with it.
Oh my. In a fantasy steampunk world, Doomscroll is a fantasy... Sorry. Oh. I'll say fantasy 3 more times.
Now, before I get into our review of it, we'll go over the overview.
Employs players to do stuff.
Yeah, okay. And then there's a card that gives you 3 boosts right away, 3 like boosts. Okay. And then there's that card that... And then there's a card that gives you 3 like boosts. And
3 ads, wins the game. And is named Employee of the Month at Doomscroll.
Now, it really captures the mood and vibe of that social media feed very well.
I don't want to say anything. Gonna hit me again.
Well, you were just saying morale when I had my thought, and I just wanted to get it out. So I just tapped you. That's not a hit.
She's coming. There she is.
Beep.
Hello.
Hi.
Are you making a video?
She's got to make her presence. Got to make her presence known. Okay, now you're gonna have to move along. Thank you. So it kind of gets you into that. What does that mean? It kind of gets you into that.